pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking to throw, it's Denson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll pull it on the read. Look out, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy...
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The shot that clears are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Hudson. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The shot that clears, lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown! Coastal Carolina hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Marshall quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Bridges. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
Grab near the marker. It's Bridges. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. And he will be stopped. Or stop him short of the line to gain. What was he there?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and 10 from their own 13. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And it looked as if he might... One all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Chanticleers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right on the money. Touchdown, Coastal. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To throw, it's Denson. Makes the grab, it's Simmons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Safe completion on the screen. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nice move to keep running. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him it.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Denson. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Marshall! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Marshall quick to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. No, he got loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Denson. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hurd! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Now, when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Spins away from the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Hudson. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Marshall! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Hudson. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense. Short game.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Chanticleers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, the quick spin move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Got a man. It's Bridges. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback. Make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They want that clock to run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.